Hey, it's Rochelle with the Clearance Geek, and today I want to show you the snacktivity I have up for the kids for when they get home from school. So to explain what snacktivity is, I just found it's easiest when the kids get home from school to transition from school to home to have some sort of set expectation of what happens right when they get home. So they know exactly what to do, and it kind of helps them transition. Now, for especially my 5-year-old, when we first started school, he's in kindergarten this year, he was having a lot of trouble and a lot of meltdowns right after school because he went from a very structured learning environment to he could come home and, they don't really have homework at this age, or at least not the kids' school. Sometimes a little bit, but not much. So he could come home and he could play, and it was very open-ended, and it just didn't work for him. He couldn't figure it out. So I started doing some structure with a snacktivity because they're always kind of hungry. They always kind of want a snack. And some sort of activity they can work on, whether it just be fun or some sort of educational or something, so they know to come to their chairs, sit down, eat their snack, do their activity, and then when they're done with that, they get up and go play or something. But it's just enough time for, especially him, to kind of wrap his head around the difference between school and home. And sometimes I'll put stuff at their spots for when they get home that I want them to see, or so they'll notice. So, 8-year-old, her book bag is destroyed. It's coming apart. And I found this at the thrift store today for $3. So she's been asking for a new book bag because I bought one and it fell apart. I bought a more expensive one this year than I had in past years because I usually just get the Target brand whatever, and this year I decided to go with the JoJo Siwa book bag, and it's not great quality. It just fell apart. It's awful. But now I know. So found a nice, barely used JanSport at the thrift store. So it looks brand new. Anyways, so her snack is rice cakes. They're caramel rice cakes. She loves them. And they both have water bottles that just stay here all the time. They know how to refill them, and we wash them out every day or two, but at night after they go to bed. But in general, they just stay here so they have access to water whenever they want it, which I think is a good thing. Found this at the thrift store. She really likes American Girl, and this is just a little game book. She's not going to do all of it, but, some of it's already filled out, apparently. But, it's a decent amount that's not. And so she can do some stuff, have some fun. And I have their box. I usually put a box of what they can use. We have different boxes. Let's see if it's on that side. Boxes in their craft area that are labeled. This was colored pencils, but regular pencils and pens got put in here too, because we don't really have anywhere else for them. So they can use any of that. Activity books. Got this at the dollar store today because he's been wanting. 5-year-old's been wanting Silly Putty. They sell it at the school. So he took his money to school to buy it, but they were sold out. And then he went to the dentist, and the 8-year-old, his older sister, got the last one, and he was very upset. It was a whole thing. So I got him some Silly Putty because he really was wanting it so bad. It was multiple weeks of him trying to get it. So he's going to be very excited to see that when he gets home. He's got some cheese puffs because he loves cheese puffs. And he usually has his leftover Pop-Tart from breakfast that he'll end up eating. He just doesn't eat a lot in the mornings. So he almost always wants Pop-Tart for breakfast, and almost always leaves 1.5 bits of it. But he'll end up eating the rest of it. He's got his water too. And I found this also at the thrift store, and it's used a little bit. It's got some stickers put in, but not many of them. Most of them are not. And I showed these in my, if you watched my thrift store haul earlier this week. But yeah, it's got stickers. He's been watching a lot of YouTube videos where they do sticker books, where they take the stickers out, find where they go and everything. So I figured he would really enjoy this. And our table has this nice little cover on it that I got on clearance somewhere, because sometimes, if you can see all the black here, snacktivities involve paint, something, and it can get all over the table. And they even have placemats also to try to get our table not destroyed. So if you're wondering what this random thing is, I have put it down here for snacktivities, so paint doesn't go everywhere. So there we go. Monday's Snacktivity. So it's Tuesday and we have Snacktivity set out for today. And their Snacktivity today is filling out their Valentines. And we have crackers and some chips because she doesn't like crackers. They're going to fill out their Valentines for their classmates. So Snacktivity and getting some work done and take one more thing off my plate. Yay! So it is Wednesday and the Snacktivity today is bracelets. I got these beads at the dollar store. I got some letter ones so they can spell stuff out, which will help with, you know, spelling and such. And then some little stars and hearts. Snack today is goldfish, and I gave them some scissors, so this is like a really long string so they can cut it off where they need it and make multiple if they want to. And as always, they have their water. So yep, that's Snacktivity today. So it's Thursday, and Snacktivity today, the oldest has a birthday party coming up, so she's going to fill out her birthday invitations for her friends. And they have fruit roll-ups for a snack. And the 5-year-old, he's in kindergarten, but he's starting to get to the point where he can do some of these like first grade activities, like simple math and such like that. It's like about mid-year, so he can do some of these. So he's gonna work on that, and he really loves activity books and like what he calls homework books. He didn't really have much real homework in kindergarten, but he loves doing it. And then fruit roll-ups for him too. So it's Friday and Snacktivity today. I went to the thrift store today and I found some Mad Lib books for 50 cents each. So I think they're really going to have fun with that. And then watermelon and some goldfish. Here's a second. Mad Lib book. And same thing. And then I have their box of colored pencils and pens and pencils out so they can write in it. So those were our Snacktivities for this week, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you want to see more Snacktivities, I'll be recording them what I do every week. And feel free to like this video and subscribe if you'd like to see more of my channel. And leave me a comment down below for maybe some ideas or some new snacks I can try, some new activities, or what you do when your kids get home from school.